guys, it's Rachel with Be Healed Dog Training, and I swear this video is related to dog training. Just give it a second. So this is my chicken coop, and this was on the property when we moved in, but it was basically in shambles. The entire right side that you can see there was destroyed by water damage, and there actually used to be a little overhang there. You can see those white posts in the ground used to be the supports. There was a roof, and it was not usable at the time. It's my rooster saying hello. Hi, Dr. Cox. But anyway, I really wanted to be able to use it as a chicken coop for chickens, but I had to completely rebuild it so that it would be waterproof and structurally sound. So point being, there was a lot of demolition involved and rebuilding everything. And I had to take down the roof that used to be there, and I had to take apart basically from the very top of where you can see the shingles, right there, from there down, almost all of that had to be knocked out and then new wood put up, new support beams and all of that. And there's Dr. Cox. You're really interrupting my video, sir. So my point is, I used a lot of different tools when going through this project. and when I got to the shingling portion and I was learning how to do that, because I didn't know what I was doing for any of this, it was recommended that I get a pry bar to help with the shingling, and oh my God, did getting a pry bar change my life with the rest of the construction and deconstruction that I had to do. And I was just like, God, I wish I'd had this pry bar all along. This would have made everything so much easier. The whole process would have gone smoother. Wow. And you know what? For the rest of the project, it made a big difference, and it was super helpful, and I was really happy to have it. So how does this relate to dog training? I hear it a lot from people, especially when I first start working with new clients and we start putting tools on the dog. So you can see this is Maggie. We've got her prong collar on, we've got her remote collar on, and we have her flat buckle collar on. Flat buckle's kind of covering up part of the remote there, but you can see she's got all her tools on. And I hear it all the time. Owners who are new to this are kind of like, oh my gosh, or people will, question, wow, the dog is wearing so much. Why do you need all that? That looks excessive. But each tool serves a purpose. Each tool is helping me communicate information to the dog. And why would I not use tools that are going to help me and help the dog, because everything helps her understand the training? Why not do that just because it looks like the dog has a lot of collars on? So what? Big deal. My remote collar, I have 100 different levels that I can choose from when I'm communicating information to the dog, depending on the situation. So the remote collar is an incredible training tool, but the remote collar does not provide directional information. So that's what the prong collar is for. And then prong collars have the potential to come apart, and that's why the flat buckle's on. It's actually carabinered to the prong collar so that on the off chance that my prong collar comes apart when I'm using it, the dog isn't loose and running around. So everything serves a purpose, and using these tools and being able to communicate clearly is why we can progress so quickly and effectively with our training. So don't worry about if it looks this excessive. And she's an 80-pound dog, so it really doesn't look quite as big a deal on her. But sometimes they're little dogs. People are kind of like, oh my gosh, that looks like so much. But it's like, use it. It helps. It works. They're tools. They're tools for a reason. They're there to make your life easier. They're there to... I can't talk today. The rooster, I think, got me all tongue-tied, distracted. But they are there for a reason. They're there to make your training more clear, and that's for your sake and the dog's sake. It just makes your life easier. So wanted to point that out. They're training tools. They're tools. They're meant to help. Don't be afraid just because it looks like more than what you're used to.